these accounts, the government invests $1,000 in them for free. And then every year, you as parents can invest $5,000 into that account, and that can grow tax free for your kids. When that kid turns 18, they can use it for big stuff. Howdy, guys. Landon Chase here. Wanted to talk to you about the Trump accounts. What are they, and what are the benefits? President Trump made a awesome new initiative where he will deposit $1,000 into an account for your children born between 2025 and 2028. Have as many kids as you can in that 3-year period. Pretty great to get free money from the government. What I love about this is it is stimulating the economy. It is going to stabilize the stock market. The more money we dump into it that's locked up for 18 years, it then just creates some stability that's really, really good. So these accounts, the government invests $1,000 in them for free. And then every year, you as parents can invest $5,000 into that account, and that can grow tax free for your kids. When that kid turns 18, they can use it for big stuff. They can pay for college. They can buy their first house. They can start a business. They can just keep building the wealth in that account for old age. And that's awesome. So just to kind of break down what that would look like if you actually maxed it out for your kids. Let's see. I did the math here. If a parent were to max this out for their children, the account would grow tax-free and reach $2 million by the time that kid is 40 years old. So you could make your kid a millionaire by just doing this one thing that Trump has made for your kids. Millionaire babies. I love it. So, and if the purchase is qualified, like for a home, you could grow all the money tax-free. They could purchase a home in cash, and they're set up. If that was the one thing you did as a parent, that'd be incredible. But say you don't have the $5,000, it's fine. Say you have $1,000, it just keeps growing. That's awesome for your kids. That'll probably grow to a point where it could pay for a good portion of their college. Maybe you start the account, it's got $1,000 in it. A few years later, somebody in your family passes away, there's an inheritance. Put some money into that account. Do some things along the way where you can invest in your kid, and it's setting them up for a future in a big way. That account's going to be there every year. You don't have to feel bad if you can't do something now, but the money grows tax-free, which is awesome. If they use it for anything other than the qualified uses, there's a 10% penalty, which is fine. And if they take out an amount less than, I think it's like $34,000, it doesn't count as income tax because they're not making enough money at that point in their life when they're 18. So I mean, I would grow money tax-free in there. That's awesome. The other very cool thing is employers can contribute up to $2,500 a year tax-free to the employee. That's another great benefit. It'd be interesting to see how many companies adopt that. And this can be rolled over and converted into a Roth IRA for potential tax-free retirement withdrawals. So very, very cool. It'll be very interesting to see what else the government does with this over the next 5-10 years. I'd be shocked if somebody very liberal came in next and removed this. That wouldn't make any sense with liberal politics. Everyone thinks this was a fairly liberal move by Trump. It's not liberal. He's stimulating the stock market. He's very, very smart by putting this much cash into the stock market that's locked up for this long. All it does is create stability for the market. Just what are the big benefits in my mind for this? First, it's the child's future and first-time home buyer or college fund. It will launch them into their life, and it'll help them by not being so burdened with debt. This also teaches your child the beauty of compounding interest and investing. So take sometime in your kid's life. Like, I don't think it makes a lot of sense to never tell your kids that they have an account like this that's growing. Obviously, you don't want them to go do something foolish with it by the time they're 18. But if you tell them about it just when they turn 18, they may make a foolish decision. What I would use this for is something where I would track with my son and I would show him, hey, look, buddy, this is growing. We didn't do anything, but the stock market went up and your money went up. Look at that. Oh, it compounded the next year. What's compound interest? Take some time and teach your kids what investing is. And 18 years is a long time to watch an account and see it grow. And I think a 5-year-old, a 10-year-old, a 15-year-old is more than capable of understanding what this is. And it will be in their formative time as a child to learn about investing, and it'll carry them through the rest of their life. Yeah, my last point is this: Trump is much smarter than any of us give him credit for. He is tariffing other countries, taking their money and giving it to our children. That's the best thing I've seen a president do in the last 50 years. I would love to take some of that Chinese money and give it to my son Indy and let it grow to be his college fund or his first house. That's amazing. So everyone wants to critique Trump. He wants to attack him on the 50-year home loans, giving your kids free money, all this stuff. He is playing chess and we are playing checkers.